World Toilet Day marks a deadly reality. Every day in underdeveloped countries, 2,000 children aged 5 or younger die from diarrhea-like illnesses. These children aren't casualties of war or starved by famine. They die because they don't have proper toilets to use. 2.5 billion people around the world live without toilets. Open-air defecation is practiced by around 1 billion people, mostly in several countries in Asia, India with nearly 600 million people without toilets, and in Africa. Lack of sanitation breeds diseases such as cholera, typhoid, hepatitis and polio, and parasites. With inadequate separation of waste from sources of clean drinking water, the risk of epidemics soars. Take the deadly Ebola virus, transmitted by contact with the bodily fluids of infected people. In the worst-hit country, Liberia, authorities say, nearly half the population don't have toilets, 28% in Sierra Leone.
We can see with the Ebola crisis at the moment that this has really raised the profile of the lack of good facilities in hospitals, which are preventing doctors and nurses from doing their jobs. And we can see the results being in child deaths, 10 million child deaths because of undernutrition, pneumonia and diarrhoea since the year 2000.
Half of India eliminate normal bodily waste in improvised and impromptu places, which is not only a danger for hygiene, but for women and girls' immediate physical safety, especially after dark, given their vulnerability to rape. This villager in vast and largely barren Rajasthan state says, "Going outdoors affects my dignity, but there is no other option. The thing is, if someone comes along, man or woman, I have to stand up." Flying insects that touch feces and not washing before handling food can both be deadly vectors. Sanitary construction is often not made a public health priority in countries struggling to develop, but those that have done so have proven its advantages. In the end, it's less a question of cost than political will.